Yo, what's good, everyone? What's good?
Telling me we're in the building.
SAEED, man.
What
They didn't expect this.
Listen,
SAEED.
expect the unexpected, man. You feel me?
They didn't believe in us.
They didn't believe in us.
But God did. We're here.
DJ Khaled.
We're here, man. Now, big up SAEED, man. SAEED came through to the planet fast. They man say what together.
Listen, man.
Together.
We here, man.
We're together.
All the powerhouses, man.
Man, them are here, man. Man, them are live in the flesh. Live in the SAEED. Talk to me about the camera. SAEED.
Listen, I'm mesmerized, man.
Yeah?
I feel like I'm in Planet Vaz.
As Nuruddin would say it.
I'm in Planet Vaz. You get me,
okay, talk for the people, yeah. They see me in the studio all day, every day. Firstly, what do you think of the setup? Please tell them.
10, man.
I put so much effort into this thing. There's so much to come.
Bro, half of the stuff you told me, I forgot already. He went out here, he's gone out through the door.
Bro.
But you know what it is, though? You know what? Fair play, man.
Yeah.
You guys, you know what I mean? When you talk about content, this guy's giving you high quality content. This is high quality content, man. So, you know what I mean? Appreciate it. Like the video. You get me? Subscribe if you're new. But you know what, man? This is proper, man.
Yo, big up Wayne. Wayne said PS5 settings.
Bro, PS5, but we out here, man. Looks like PS10, man. Not PS5. You know what I'm saying? PS10, man. You know what I'm saying?
Man, you're in the PS5, but listen,
yeah, man.
This is what it's about. It's about showing people that us content creators can come together.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
We can, no matter the size.
Down the road, man.
Down the road. SAEED made the effort to come down, show the love.
Yeah.
We're breaking it up. There's probably loads of things in the background that we're gonna be doing.
Yeah.
For the people, them. And this is just the start of something legendary. This is
it, man. This is start.
We're gonna look back at this when SAEED's doing YouTube boxing and that. We're like, SAEED, remember me,
bro. We're just in
SAEED,
here.
don't forget me,
bro. Never. That's our love from day one, man. Day one, you get me. But nah, you know what, man? It's cool, man. I think content creators, we lived in the era of because we came from the lockdown, innit? So everything was obviously online, based virtual. People became virtual friends, bro.
Yep.
Step outside, B.
Yep.
You get me? Like
this is
outside,
not everyday virtual.
Yeah,
not every day virtual.
Man.
Some days,
you know what I mean?
Some days Planet SAEED, some days Planet Faz. And guess what? When Planet SAEED comes,
you know what I mean?
It's game over then.
Let's not talk too much.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Let's talk. Let's get into the bit that you're all here for. Obviously, let's talk Manchester United.
Yeah.
SAEED, talk to me about what you're feeling of the season so far. How you feel about things have gone so far?
Season so far, apart from the first two games, which I think for me, every United fan should forget, man, because you can't really. That's Maguire tax. That's, you know what I mean, Ten Hag giving everyone else a chance tax. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That was Brighton at home, which them, man, I don't know what they were on here that day, but they came out and they done us over. The Brentford one was, honestly, man, probably the worst away day I can remember. But then again, it's like it's a different type of away day because I thought Brighton last year away was probably worse.
Yeah, but both of the games were home.
No, Brentford was away.
Was Brentford away?
Brentford was away.
Oh, okay.
Man. You get me? Brentford was away. So them first two games, they feel like last season, and that's why I feel like they're not part of this season because Ten Hag wanted to give people chances. They wanted to give people, he wanted to give people opportunities to play. But I think for me, since then, man, we've had 4 games on a bounce.
Yep.
I thought for me that Man City game, if I'm being real honest with you, when I look back at it in hindsight, I don't think Man United were ready for that game. And people can say, you know what, it's a derby, you should be ready. But we should have played Leeds and Crystal Palace. We should have had a bit more momentum.
But what do you think, to think that, okay, those 2 games that we missing those 2 games cost us a lot of headache and whatever. Yeah. But is that an excuse for Man United?
No, the thing is, it's not an excuse. But when you look at hindsight, though, we came into that game without having a bit of rhythm. Look at Arsenal now. They don't have to play Man City now till January.
Yep.
If they played Man City now, I think maybe they would have been caught out by Haaland and whatnot. They can build up form now, even more form. I just feel like for me, we played Man City. Okay, we got fresh and we got completely fresh and they deserve to win. But I still think, though, had we had the Crystal Palace game and the Leeds game, had a bit more momentum, Casemiro then playing more, would it be a case of, you know what, we'd have had a bit more of a game plan, a bit more? Because we got thrown in. We came from we had 3-4 weeks off, and we got thrown into the deep end. Like I said, these are all just kind of, extenuating circumstances. End of the day, we still got beat. We then come off that game, went into the Everton game, got the result, beat them lot.
Listen, Everton game ain't just a small game for me.
I know. It is not.
Going 1-0 down first, How many times we've seen 1-0 down, pack up the bags, let's go, man. Let's forget about it, let's go. But now we're seeing Man United fight, resilience, heads not dropping.
No.
You don't just have Ronaldo saying, let's go.
Not everyone.
Everybody.
Bro, Lisandro Martinez, bro, you're not seeing when they score goals. You know what I always look here? When the goal happens, they hurdle together, don't they?
Yeah.
Look at Sandro Martinez when they score and when he's looking at the play. Bro, this guy comes in, he starts slapping people, man. Bro, have you seen him, man?
He's a bit aggressive, isn't he?
He's very aggressive, bro. I'm like, yo.
Even David is like, yo, chill. You're pushing me too. What? Chill.
And he hugs people like,
bro,
I've seen him hug like Rashford. I'm like, bro, he's like 5 foot, whatever, 9, but the man is aggressive. He's like almost saying, yo, man.
He wears everything on his sleeve, innit? He wears his hat on his sleeve.
He wants them to feel like that kind of dog.
Yeah.
He wants them to be like, yo, when we scored this goal, we deserved this goal.
Oh, the slide tackle.
It wasn't a lucky break.
Yeah.
We deserved this. And this is what I like about my man, Sancho Martinez. You've got Ericsson as well now, like getting involved. I like these little, when we score goals obviously, I don't know if people want to see it, but just look at the way they interact with each other. They're looking at each other and they say, you know what? This is what we're doing now. And they have this dynamic and I like it, man.
Yeah.
And it's good because it's something that I don't think we had last year. Look at last year how it was.
Yeah.
People Harry Maguire and them were celebrating with Ronaldo.
Yeah, they weren't.
Did you see it?
Instead, you had all this talk about Ronaldo and Maguire argument. Obviously, the few seasons ago situation with Rashford swearing at Maguire.
Yeah.
Nobody wanted to be, nice to anyone. It seemed like Bruno, that little thing with Bruno shouting at Telles.
Yeah, of course.
But now you see an inclusion. Bro. Now you see everyone liking each other.
Bro, you liking each other. They know their best food.
They know their job.
Bro, they know everything.
Yeah.
Go watch the videos on Man United on the YouTube page. Bro, they know everything.
Everyone's smiling.
Knows what this guy's favorite meal is. This guy's this. Bro, before they never knew. They were like, oh, well, we don't know what he does in training.
Talk to me, because me and you, we go to the games.
Yeah.
To the people who don't go to the games, how does it feel now going to a game?
You know what? It's good, man. I think for me, it's a positive feeling, man. It's not like a negative. Before the game, we'd come around and be like, oh, man, we're going to lose.
Yeah. What shit show are going to see today?
Even the guys that didn't come Old Trafford regularly, they come negative. They're more negative than me.
Yep.
I'm like, how can you be more negative than me? Well, I'm here every week, thinking it's the same shit. But they're saying, nah, saying, man, we're going to lose today, man. And I'm making them feel like, yo, man, it's your first game in a while, man. Be a bit happy, man. But now, completely different opposite. Everybody's together. Everybody's united.
Yeah.
And this goes to show, man, that Oli period was so unique and it was so toxic because the club allowed it to happen.
Yeah.
They allowed negativity to happen because they had a split fan base. Now we have one fan base. I generally think not many people, or I don't think majority of the fan base will ever be Ten Hag out because they now understand what this club needs. It needs time, it needs effort, it needs money, it needs drive, it needs structure. And this is for me what's a very, very key component in what we need to do.
More than anything, though, people used to say in all era, what's the process? Now you know the process.
There you go.
That's the fucking big difference as to why you want to be patient. Is you know what this man can do with Dallo. You know what this man can do with McTominay. You know what this man can do with the Lindelof. With David De Gea.
Listen. Numero uno, we're back, people. Yeah, David De Gea, we're back.
I would say sign the contract.
Sign the contract.
No, SAEED. No,
David De Gea, we're back, man.
Listen,
people slandering David De Gea's name, and I've been quiet. But listen, I'm back to the biggest David De Gea stand there is. I'm the chairman of the David De Gea crew. Where you rise up? You know they say Martial crew or not? Listen, David De Gea crew, we're here. We're here to stay. Numero uno. People need to put respect to David De Gea's name, you know. He's adapted to the
500th game. He's 500th game for Man United on Sunday.
Listen, he's adapted. He can play it from the back. Do you see the Everton goal?
500th game.
Listen, I'm not trying to say that we don't need a new keeper, but please, people have forgotten who David De Gea is, man. And he can still adapt. He can still do what the manager wants. And the manager has not dropped him this season. For one game.
Nope.
He never said to him, take a Europa League now.
Yeah.
I need you, David De Gea.
He could have put Dubravka. He could have put Dubravka.
The whole bench. Let's get it. We're back, man. Next, who's that guy there? The last comment there.
Evil 1445 says
man, De Gea, man. We're back, man.
He said
we're back in prime.
Merrick says De Gea FC. Ganso says AMG says Team De Gea, and the
always been Team De Gea, man. But Henderson, what, man?
Wait, he says he can't adapt, bro. It's like asking Bruno to play deep line playmaker. Then
he's adapting better than Bruno.
Okay.
De Gea is adapting better than Bruno.
Yeah, but this
De Gea out the back is looking all right. He's listening to the manager. Since that game where the manager looked a bit furious, he said, well, I told him to play long. I didn't tell him to do them passes.
Right.
He should have kicked it long.
Right.
And now what's he doing now? He's listening to the manager.
Yep.
He's adapting.
Yep.
He's playing that from the back.
Yep.
He knows when to do this. He's actually coming out of his line.
This is interesting.
And this is everything that everyone wanted. Everyone wanted.
SAEED is saying he'd give David De Gea a new contract.
No, for me, we'll get to that where it comes to. But
I mean, of course, salary sacrifice has to be.
But the thing is, for me though,
has to be.
I think for me, you keep a David De Gea, you go and get a keeper that you want for the future.
Who you gonna get?
That I think for me,
Diego Costa.
That guy, Diego Costa. I look at for me the keeper. What's his name? Mike Mania. I also look at Robert Sanchez.
Sanchez, yeah.
They're the three keepers for me, up and coming front runners. But I'll be honest with you, United fans. I think you're going to be disappointed, you know. I think David De Gea is loved by Ten Hag.
I think he stays. I honestly think he stays. I think if you look at the list of priorities that we have,
bro,
forward is a fucking mad below. It's low, bro.
The lowest
it's
of
low.
The low.
It's low.
We didn't even buy a backup right back.
But what are you saying to people who say we can't play Ten Hag football without a new keeper?
Listen, I think it's a load of bollocks.
It's fucking
simple. It's a load of bollocks, mate. He's showing it. For me, I think the idea of a keeper playing out from the back is overstated. I think it's needed. Yes, it's what you would want in a modern game because playing out from the back is what teams do now.
Yeah,
they press from the front.
Yeah,
so you need to have a keeper who's agile. You have to have a keeper who is good on his feet. He can be able to kind of give that ball and play over the fullback.
Yeah,
you need that. But at the same time, you also have to have a keeper who's can adapt as well. And David De Gea is adapting well.
True.
You know what I mean? You're not always going to be a specialist in everything in life.
Yeah.
But if I'm a manager at work and I see a guy who not very talented in a key area, but is willing to learn,
willingness is more than anything.
There you go.
It's more than anything because that shows your desire, your willingness to listen and improve. That's more than anything. That's more than everything.
He's been a top professional at this football club. When have you ever seen him moaning? Apart from the time when he said,
"SAEED, I'm sorry, SAEED, but Abdiweli's got a mad question, bro. Who is taller between? Does it mean between me and you?
I'm 6 foot.
I'm 6'3".
So I don't know. Taller. You're taller.
We're both scam artists. We're fucking scam artists, SAEED.
Yeah. What did you kind of pass, man?
Network issues. Network issues. Let's move on. SAEED, we're both con artists.
Wow.
We're both con artists.
Listen, I'm 6 foot, mate. I don't know what Faz is saying.
All I know is I'm size 11 shoes. What are you?
I'm size. You know what? I've become size 11 now. My feet have grown, man. I don't know what happened, man.
Oh, Lord.
You know what it is? I need to find out, man. Why my feet has grown, man. I'm telling you, I don't like it, man. When you go over size 10, it's a bit embarrassing.
Big man like you. You're growing. People stop growing at 21. Not this guy.
Nah,
he keeps growing.
But one thing about shoes, you don't want to be size 12 or 30. It's embarrassing. You don't think it's embarrassing?
I have a big middle toe. That's all I can say.
Okay.
So that's why I'm a size 11.
My foot's wide. That's why I need space in the foot.
Right.
If I have space, that's why there's certain shoes I just don't buy. You know, there's certain shoes in the shop, like them Vapor Max.
Yeah.
I don't go near them,
bro. It suffocates your shoes.
Listen, I don't go near
them. Your
when I look at them, I'm like, Vapor Max. I don't know you.
Have you tried Asics?
No,
bro. It'll change your life. Mark my words. Asics, cut the check because I'm fucking selling. Asics, bro, it will change your life. I've had them, what you're wearing.
Yeah.
These
are so comfortable.
I know, but Asics, they'll change your life. You're talking about the space inside, room for movement and breathing. Bro, cloud.
Yeah.
Cloud. And guess what, SAEED? Live on stream. If you do not like the shoes that you wear, I'll pay for them.
Okay.
I will pay for SAEED's trainers. Faz will pay for SAEED's trainers if he doesn't like Asics.
Live on air.
I am telling you, I am that much confident because the person who sold it to me made the same promise. And guess what? I went and bought 4 pairs after the first pair. It's that deep. Yeah. Anyways.
30.
Right. Keeping it moving.
Yeah.
There's a lot of talk currently about Bruno Fernandes. Current captain. He's official, unofficial, whatever.
Yeah.
But people, I'm seeing a divide.
Yeah.
People are loving him. People are not loving him. Where does SAEED stand?
Bro, I don't know what I am, man. I'll be honest with you. I think for me, I can't lie to you, man. I'm at that stage where I'm starting to not like his style of play. I'm starting to not like the way he plays. Like I said, as a person, don't get me wrong, he's a good character to have in the dressing room. He's a leader. He's someone that, for me, is always trying. I can never fault that for me. But at the same time, we've got Ten Hag now. This ain't no Ollie ball. This ain't no kind of freestyle football. This ain't no kind of, you know what? Just get us a win. And if Bruno Fernandes means that he does it on his own, fair play. But I think we need discipline. We need controlled football. We need possession base. We need to do things properly.
But why do you say that about discipline? Do you mean to say as in he doesn't have discipline and he runs around too much, or he plays too quick or too slow?
I don't mind the side of the game where he runs around and he's energetic. I love that about him. But for me, when you talk about managing the game, managing the ball, control possession, he's someone said it like, you know, he's always like he has to play that lottery ball. He's always said he has to do the hero ball. If he doesn't do it, he's anxious. Bro, I'm telling you, it's almost as if like he's on, you know, when you're on Call of Duty and you're looking for any kill,
yeah.
And then all of a sudden you lose yourself, and the next thing you know, you just
do whatever. You're spraying everywhere.
This is him. He's spraying everywhere. And he's so careless. And the he's got no bullets.
Do you think he has the certain qualities that Eriksen have to slow the game down when needed, speed up the game when needed, pass accurately?
He hasn't got that. He hasn't got that. I'm sorry.
So you're saying he needs to be shipped out?
For now, in this team, for me, yeah. I think for me, you play Casemiro, you play Fred, and then you play Eriksen further forward.
Fred.
I think for me, you can find that. It works for Brazil. It works for me here.
But against
you can have
against Omonia,
Casemiro, and then you can have.
But against Omonia, Fred, he wasn't doing much. He played a good pass through.
I think with Fred, yeah, I think he's been harshly done by this season. Let me explain why. Game against Brighton, he plays with McTominay.
Okay.
The game against Brentford, he plays with Eriksen in that midfield.
Okay.
2 games after that, he's wiped out the team. Nowhere to be seen. And then all of a sudden, Ten Hag obviously has not liked him since, and has not played him since. I think Fred has been played by the almost like the hard. He's been, for me, very, very. I feel sorry for him, man. That's what the main thing with Fred is. I think he hasn't been given a fair chance. He's been 2 games where he's not been in the team with his favorite players. So Casemiro, i.e., disciplined midfield. He's had Maguire in the back in them 2 games as well. They cost him the goals as well. So he's been in that that time.
David De Gea nearly put him in trouble as well.
David De Gea put him in trouble. I feel like for me, Fred, if he plays with Eriksen a couple of games, you'll start to see the best of Fred. If you then put him on the bench, he's not that sort of player that has an impact. He might shore up a game. But for me, going back to the point where I would drop Bruno Fernandes for a little while, let him try and understand his game, let him redevelop his game, let him understand himself a little bit more. And you know, when you look at your game, you think, right, what am I doing wrong? Like he needs to understand that. I think, you know what? I need to look at Eriksen. Look what Eriksen's doing here. He's keeping the ball, but the problem is though, his best ability is his availability. And this is what Ten Hag loves. He's always available. Where's Donny? Donny's not available. So you can't. I don't think he's going to get dropped, if I'm being honest with you, Faz. He will play his injury record, 1 injury in 3 years been at Man United. 1 injury. And that was because he was ill. 1 injury. So he's always available. Donny's never available. Who have we got in them positions? Nobody. So he will play. And that's a problem. It is a problem because then there's no time for you to look at your own game and think, oh, I've been out of the team. Luke Shaw has had it about 8 times in his career.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Tellez, Brandon Williams, Malacia now, Ashley Young, Damian. So many players, I've just named you there. Bruno Fernandes has never ever took a time out of this game. You know what? I think I'm not doing well here, so that means the manager took me out.
Right.
Then he can work on his game. Right. Then he can be more.
Similar situation to Sancho now. He's coming off now. You will see less of him.
There you go.
You won't see much of him.
I don't think we'll see him for a while.
Yeah, because he needs to understand what risks he can take in games. against Omonia, he did the perfect thing: is not give the ball to Luke Shaw when he turned. He cuts the ball, he cuts it again. He sees Luke Shaw, he doesn't pass it to him. In the same, if you take that situation and replace Luke Shaw with Malacia, you come to Omonia game and that fucking transition, and we get
there. You go.
He doesn't do it. He says, "Nah, I have a DNA of beating players," and it isn't awkward. People, when it comes to Sancho, people think he can't beat players, but he can.
He can, man. He can.
That's his bread and butter.
Yeah. He did well yesterday, against Omnia.
He did all right.
He came on. He
did all right. And when did Sancho look good off the bench?
You know what? I don't think there's a game where he's looked good off the bench.
So considering now he's coming in and taking that risk, giving it to McTominay, he needs to now go when he's in bench and in training sessions, concentrate on that aspect of his game.
And you know what it is though? It's a good thing. I don't think it's a good thing about this front three, but the good thing for players in this team, they know every single forward will have time where they're not playing well. Rashford will have time when he's not playing well. Then Sancho comes in. Then he knows Anthony won't play well. When I come on that right side, this is what happens. It's going to be tit for tat. And that's why, for me, players in this football club have never really achieved anything, because they always know they're going to get back into this team. They can have time off when they have form. There's no accountability. There's no feeling of, you know what, it's all right.
Prime example now is Malacia going to have to take some time off.
There you go.
Because Luke Shaw's looking like he wants a new fucking contract.
Luke Shaw all of a sudden now is looking like, you know what I mean, what they say, prime whatever.
Roberto Carlos.
There you go. People are coming, and this is the thing for me. This is why I never ever. And you know what? It's becoming very, very hard for me to give Luke Shaw credit anymore. I'll be honest with you. Like, I don't want to say it, but I feel like for me, saying now you do something, but if I don't see it consistently, what am I giving you credit for? You've gone back to your old ways. It's like an alcoholic. You know what I mean? You praise it for a little bit because they say, "Oh, you come off the drink." Then all of a sudden, in a few weeks' time, or in a week's time, they're back on a drink, and you're like, "Oh my God, you're back to square one." With Luke Shaw, you give him praise. Next thing you know, he throws it back in your face, and it's like, you know what? Luke Shaw, he's doing well right in a minute. Okay, cool. He's been in the team. All right, then, cool. Is he playing for himself? Cool. Next thing you know, competition comes in. He turns into a beast, and it's no good. Because you have to play for yourself, not because you have to prove something to someone. How many times is he want to prove something?
But is that the same headache that we're having with Dalot now? At dipping slowly, you see him.
I don't think so. You
see him going like this, and then he might look like he's gonna go into this.
Dalot is
for me. Just to say, I think he's just tired.
Yeah, well, there you go. But Wan-Bissaka, mate, bloody hell, it's still hanging around Archie's. You know what I mean? That's what Nuruddin said.
I don't know where Nuruddin be following these players, bro. Nuruddin knows where every player is.
Bro, I can't lie to you. When he told me, and I found out, and I was like, bro, Archie's over there next to his house. Bro, he's saying like he sees him often around there in the Archie's. Wan-Bissaka. He says he's not been there for a while now.
Nuruddin on his bike.
On his bike. And he's going around there, and he says he sees him. Yeah, it's crazy. Honestly.
But
I don't know what's happening with
for to be devil's advocate, he did have a sad moment in his family and stuff. I get it. He's had time off.
But also he's been apparently injured, apparently.
What injury is it? If Donny van der Beek and Bissaka are injured, why are the club not telling us what's the injury?
Is that a good thing though now? Because then it doesn't.
Yeah, but we know. But we know what Martial's injury is. Every injury we've known.
To be fair though, he was one of them where he came off with it, like everybody knew it.
Yeah, but his back injury is new injury. We've heard of that as well. Maguire. Do we know what Maguire's injury is? Do we actually know?
I don't know.
I don't think I know. We've got a super chat here. Big up Ed Woodward with the super chat. Ed Woodward in the chat.
Ed Woodward,
he's one of the members as well.
Wow. So what are you trying to say?
I'm locked in. I'm compromised.
Berto out, Woodward back.
Yeah,
no, we're joking around.
If we end up not doing well in the January window, bring back Woodward, innit?
Oh gosh, man!
Only Woodward can make these things happen.
A lot of people want Woodward back only because he used to give like the craziest transfers.
And he I don't know. His overspending was somewhat justified. Murta's overspending ain't justified.
Bro, Murta, what does he do, man? This guy's flying out to Spain and
did nothing.
You know what I mean? This guy's got belly dorm and like, bro. I don't know what he's doing, man.
Where Woodward says, SAEED, what do you have to say about AM9 #Golden Boy?
Listen, man, Martial, I'm still in there, man. I'm not part. I've never been a part of Martial FC, by the way. But I've always been part of like believing in him.
Do you, SAEED? You better not be Martial FC because
I'm not. I don't think I am. But I'm never against Martial. I'm one of them. I sit on the fence with Martial.
Yeah, but no sitting on the fence today. Are you Martial in or out? I'm Martial out.
Why are you out?
I'm Martial out. He gotta go. He gotta go.
What if he bags a hat trick next game?
Fuck that. I don't give a fuck. What kind of hat trick is this? What kind of hat trick? If we're winning games without him, and then we're winning games with him, it's the same fucking yin or yang.
Ronaldo's not looking good.
He's not looking good.
Bro, did you watch him a game? What did he do all game? Do you remember anything that he did in that Ammonia game?
No.
Brother, he was just chilling.
Brett gave him the perfect ball. You just touch it, bang. He takes it all the way to the fucking corner flag. Did you see that?
And then the one where he was greedy, didn't pass the Rashford.
Yeah. So yeah, and then one he took a shot with his left foot.
Does he want 800 goals already? Like before he retires?
I don't think he's got it in him anymore. And people want me to be. They want me to wait with Ronaldo. They say wait.
It's crazy, isn't it?
They say wait.
I think it's you know what it is. It's a respect thing. You must respect Ronaldo. You cannot say anything about Ronaldo. You cannot be, you cannot show your disrespect to Ronaldo.
Do you think he's bought time because he has 700 goals now?
I think, to be honest with you, that's a career highlight. It's nothing to do with what Man United's doing right now. Like, it's one of the things where it's a career highlight. It's an unbelievable achievement.
700 goals and Casco against Aerosol FC.
Bro. You know what it is, yeah? You man.
Merrick says Faz was about to KO SAEED if he said Martial.
Bro, listen. We're not part of it. We're still just believing in him, man.
Yeah, but you're Martial in.
I'm Martial in, but I'm not Martial FC.
Yeah, but Martial FC want him with a testimonial. That's how they're crackheads.
Martial,
they're crackheads.
Do you know who are your people that you are against like Martial FC now? Who's it? So you got Tyrone,
yeah,
the co-founder of Martial FC.
Yeah, I think Cass is one of them.
Yeah.
There's the Twitter accounts is fucking full of them.
Is it?
Yeah, they're full, bro. They love it. They put Martial's fucking, that Golden Boy Award.
Yeah, you got United Trey as well.
I spoke to him.
Okay.
On a space.
Okay.
He fucking loves it. He's been. Do you know how long this guy's had that same profile picture? He made his name off that profile picture.
Yeah, I know.
That's his brand. Martial's face became his brand. How mad is that?
I wonder if Martial knows United Trey.
Yeah, they do. They probably yeah. Wow. Yes, just like no context Bayi knows no context Bayi.
Yeah. These accounts know each other. 100%.
No, of course they do. Yeah. But this player FC shit has got to stop. This is what ruins us. And
it is bad,
and it is because the Glazers have made you used to having these players. Because if we're a big club moving like big club settings, these players will be shipped out a long time ago.
Yeah, it's true. It's true,
Why are you getting used to these players?
You know what it is, though? It just shows you where we're at, though, innit? Like, in terms of our club.
Do you like the fact that we have to rely on Martial to be fit?
Yeah, but I think for me, though, it just shows you that the club, why we never bought a striker? Have you noticed that as well? Like Cavani, Igalo. Look at the strikers we've had.
Always like, deadline day, weird settings.
Like, why have we not just gone and bought a striker and he just fit into this team like a...
How many managers has he been under, Martial?
Van Gaal.
Mourinho,
Oli,
Ralph, Ten Hag. 5.
Yeah,
and
also you probably add Sevilla because
Carrick,
yeah,
6. I'm counting.
To be fair, he wasn't with Carrick because he went to Sevilla.
Oh no, he was in Sevilla, so 6.
Yeah,
6
managers.
And he's thrown under the bus.
6.
Mourinho.
How long has he been there since?
7 years he's been.
Wow.
He was not the highest paid teenager.
Yeah, at one point. Yeah. I still can't believe he's only going to turn 27.
Yeah, December 5th or something.
That's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, 27.
He's 27. He's going to be 27.
In his prime.
Huh?
In his prime.
In his prime. But I feel like his body's just gone, man.
I think there's a imposter among us. I think his passport's fake. I think he's actually 37 because how is Ronaldo fitter than him?
Bro, the thing is, is his body. He said he relies on pace and power, But I'm just, for me, what
acceleration is the word,
acceleration as well. And my thing is, it's like the type of injury he's got. He's never had a kind of like, when someone like goes in,
and it takes you out.
It's been a case of again, but then again, Oli man messed him up, man. Fair play to him for him calling out Oli.
But what's Ten Hag doing to him then?
But Ten Hag gave him ample time off.
How much more time do you need?
And they came back, and it was off.
SAEED, you got tennis elbow, right?
Yeah. This one.
That's one body part.
Yeah.
Imagine now your knee.
Yeah.
Then your back.
Yeah.
Then some Achilles. This
yeah.
guy's
everywhere.
It's
they
everywhere.
Have insurances for every single.
And imagine if it was his Achilles, hamstring, is a muscle injury, and his back injury all on the same side. You can't rely on a player like this.
You can't. And this is the thing. And this is where Ten Hag will understand that in January. This is why in January he has to go and spend.
Do you see the frustration in his face when he talks about?
Bro, he said, "I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed to be losing Martial." He said it.
He feels let down.
He feels let down. He feels like, you know what, man? What has gone on?
He said he had a long conversation in it with Martial.
Yeah, long conversation, heart to heart, and he said, you know what? I feel let down. And you know what? I feel like the same. Bro, every time when he's injured, I'm like, oh, here we go again. You know that meme on GTA?
Yeah. Oh shit, here we go again. Yeah,
that's exactly what it is.
And that's how he walked off as well.
Yeah,
like this
every time. And I remember, you know, what's crazy thing about it, yeah? Like I come out of drummer one time, yeah. I was like, okay, cool, good day. Martial injured. I come out the next drummer a couple of weeks later. Martial's back. Every time he's on a drummer day. And I'm like, yo, what's going on, man? Who's making dua against Martial?
I don't know what it is, but I'm done with Martial. I told you. I think
we got to rely on Ronaldo now.
I think Newcastle game, I'm gonna take a cardboard cutout says Martial out.
I don't think he's gonna be in, you know. I don't think he's gonna be in the squad.
He can't be.
Martial, he would have said Ten Hag would have said he's back and training.
No, he can't be. He's not even training. Bro, he's not even played 90 minutes of fit. People, Nuruddin kept banging on about Ronaldo's fitness. Yeah. Kept banging on about Ronaldo's preseason fitness. Well, what the fuck has Martial had? Because he had a bit of preseason and he's been mad injured. So
maybe it was too.
I don't even think Martial will be ready to play 90 minutes for at least a month and a half. And then by that time, it's World Cup.
What they're saying now, though, is do you even play him 90 minutes?
Martial will not play 90 minutes until the end of December/January. Mark my words. Because this guy he doesn't have the fitness.
No.
Even if he's fit, he doesn't have the physical fitness.
You know, him having a layoff I reckon it's the opposite for this guy. Because then he'll be chilling at home.
Yeah.
His body will be, you know, when your body
slumped.
Yeah, exactly.
Slumped.
And then when he gets back into training, a little something happens.
I don't think this guy has with all due respect to Martial, I don't think he has mad physios coming to his house doing their training.
Okay, you have to look after your body.
I hope so. I hope that's the case because players in the older days, they would fly out and freaking get done or fly people in.
Is there new rules? Can they fly out?
I don't know. I hope the medical team. There's concerns about the medical team. They failed Lukaku. They failed Pogba. They failed Rashford.
Have we even got a new medical team? Though?
No, I don't think we do. Comment section if you know, chat someone let us know because I don't think we've got a new but people will say it's always another excuse. It's always another thing.
Is that Glazer says pathetic excuse
for Ganso one of the members says pathetic excuse for I think Martial's injuries. He's I know him.
The thing is, we know his injuries and that's the key thing. Everybody knows his talent. It's about injuries. Nobody can say Martial it's not about injuries. If he was on bad form, I get it. I would say, you know what, fair play. But he's literally injured every single time you mention good form or bad form. He's injured. You know what I mean? And that's the worrying thing about it. He's just always injured.
For me, it's time to part ways. Do business
end of the summer. But how much are you gonna get for him? 15
mil. Collect it.
How many left is the contract has he got left?
2 years.
2 years.
If I'm not mistaken, 2 years. Yeah.
But Sevilla didn't buy it. You know, Sevilla said to him go.
You know, Sevilla not buying him. Stocks went down even more. Imagine you went on loan and the loanee club didn't even want to trigger the buying.
I don't think any club wants to invest in the injury-prone player.
Yeah, anymore. Mad injury-prone. Yeah, not just a mad injury-prone.
Remember that player that they bought? I know it's crazy, but you know Wolves, yeah? They bought that striker from, where is it? Salzburg, the Austrian striker.
Right.
And he one game, ACL injury.
No way.
ACL. Man United was about to buy him and Ten Hag recommended us. Let us know in the comments what his name is. And what first game got ACL. And I don't know if he's out for the season, but he's out for a long time. And that's peak, bro. Look at that. So imagine Martial, you go and buy him.
I'm hearing talks about Ancelotti wanting a backup striker for Benzema.
Oh, but you know what?
Real Madrid fans are telling me this.
I don't see. That's what I'm saying. They won't even go for Martial. Martial's one of them players. Whenever you ever see a club actually actively go for Martial as well, He's just that sort of player that's never had that kind of interest.
No.
Because look at his record.
Yep.
Look at his consistency.
Yep.
Talent's one thing in life, but you've got to also have the other part of your game. And Martial, sometimes there's been questions of that, but no doubt about talent. Talent is everywhere though.
Yeah, but Cristiano, R9 was talented. Matt, best talented player ever seen. Injury messed him up of his whole career.
Yeah,
Kaka, Ross Barkley.
I compare it to Louis Saha. Man.
Saha in our own home. Yeah,
that's the striker. Yeah.
Big up Edward. But you know what? I'm done, man. I need reliable. Ivan Toney's not been injured in 7 years. 7 years.
The thing with Ivan Toney though, I just feel like a bit uneasy.
Why?
Why? Ivan Toney.
Why?
I don't know. You know
why? He brings you a different sort of threat up front. His hold up play is good. He's fast. He's physical.
As soon as we buy Ivan Toney,
aerial threat. We don't have an aerial threat.
Question here. I think as soon as we buy Ivan Toney, every single United fan will be like, "I want a new, different type of toy." I think Ivan Toney works at Brentford because Brentford suits his style of play. They play over the ball over the top. They have link-up play. They have a Buemo linking up with him. They have fullbacks bombing on forward. Their system is suited. Certain strikers fit certain teams.
True.
How many times have you had a striker? They've gone to a big club.
Yeah.
It hasn't worked out.
Yeah.
Then they've gone back to that club.
Yeah.
And then they flourished again.
Yeah. Very true.
It's about environment.
Very, very true. It is
I don't
true.
know if people can name me players like this, but they've gone to a big club. It hasn't worked out for them. Then they've gone back to their environment. Then they shelled out goals. Look at Lukaku is a prime example.
Actually, yeah, 100 million freaking damn loanee, innit? They
went to Thingy.
Man United to fucking
had a first good season, then the second season he flopped.
Italy.
Went back to Inter, shelled it again for a couple of seasons.
And now he's gone back and saying I made a bang, yeah.
They flopped, and then now he went to
I don't think he's just cut out from Premier League.
Well, there you go.
That's the
but there's certain players that aren't.
But then when he was in Everton, that's where they made his bread and butter, innit?
That's true as well. But I think for me, I think there'll be a case of we'll be excited about Ivan Toney, but then we'll be like, man, is this
who gives you in the striker market now? You look at and your eyes just start going, wow. For me, it's Lautaro Martinez.
I still think we could go get Scamacca, man.
Really?
I think you know what? If we're serious, and United went in for Scamacca next summer, why not? If West Ham finish outside of Europe,
they've just got him.
They've just got him, but bro, how many strikers have just left and they've got him
after one season?
If Scamacca forces the move and we get it for 80 million,
woo!
I think it's worth it long term.
80 million.
70, 80 million.
People, Ganso's saying João Felix, plenty João Felix, man.
Yeah.
Before as well, João Felix was another thingy as well. Yeah, João Felix is a big name.
It costs not 78 million. Let's say 60 million, double the price that they bought him for. So 60 million.
That's another question as well. Wayne, big up Wayne, upgrading his membership as well. Big up to you, Wayne. Always supporting the channel. Says, how are you feeling for Sunday, lads? Big game, to be honest. We'll come to the Sunday game in a second. Big up for your chat as well, and for the support. Lautaro Martinez is the guy for me, man.
Yeah.
Lautaro Martinez is look, my analogy of football, I like people who are able to sense danger. Victor Osimhen, man, senses blood. Shark. Did you see how he hounds down the ball?
I like Victor Osimhen. I can't lie.
Yeah. Lautaro Martinez, he's just like a fucking annoying fly everywhere.
With Lautaro Martinez, though, he goes.
But Osimhen's got injury prone.
He's that kind of son. He's a purple patch.
Yeah, he's everywhere. If you look at his heat map, he's fucking dotted about everywhere.
But also, he scores goals. He'll score 20 goals. Now, recently, he's not scored in 8. Just before that Barcelona game, he never scored in 8. He's that kind of purple patch player where he'll score, like, you know what I mean? Like, he has a moment where he scores 15 goals, and then he has a moment where he won't score for a while.
Sure.
And this is Lautaro Martinez as well. His quality, again, can he be trusted as a number 9? I love him, Lautaro Martinez. But I look at the new young breed, Scamacca. You got to look at Ramos. Is it Ramos?
Yeah, Cancelo Ramos.
Ramos from Benfica.
He's not bad.
Not bad.
What are you saying about the chili sauce and garlic sauce, Hakpo and Sheshko?
For me, Gakpo.
I'm
on a Gakpo camp.
I don't get this, man. Chili sauce and garlic sauce.
I'm feeling Gakpo, you know. I don't know what it is about him, yeah.
What is it? It's only because you wanted Rashford to do that. That's why.
No, but I just feel like with Gakpo, it's something I think that would lit up the Premier League.
Really?
Yeah, man.
Really?
I'm telling you, man. Gakpo's got this speed. He's got the trickery. I think he'll get us off our
He's
feet.
got strength.
Old
He's
Trafford
strong.
Strength as well. We need.
He cuts in
but the problem is,
fast.
though, again, I don't think Ten Hag is waiting for people to say, "Oh, you've got Sancho," and that he wants more.
You think he'll flag off Sancho if he gets a proper another winger?
I don't know, man. Sancho, this is a key season for Sancho.
Oh, 100%.
If Sancho now, say now Sancho.
Yeah, but what about his age? Sancho's age.
What do you mean?
He's young. 23 years old, 22 years old.
22.
Young boy. 26 is your prime.
Let me ask you a question, though. If Sancho doesn't perform this season,
yeah,
and an offer came in, would you sell him?
How much?
Let's say they came in for
I know what price.
70 million.
Ooh, that's above what I thought. I think you're gonna say 50 million.
Because it's English tax.
70 million Sancho. Oh my goodness. I'll be honest.
United have got to take a decision. Be like,
I'll be honest. I'll be honest. I'll fucking take that deal. Absolutely. Absolutely. I don't need like development plans no more. I need now. I need firing. What's
people say? What's May?
I need firing. Let's see. Wayne says I'll take it. Let's go through some of the chat. Big Rock says Vlahovic dropped off, made the wrong move in his career, and now he's in downfall. Who else? Hakpo is a left winger, not a striker. Someone replying to you.
He can play both though. We
need someone to score headers, says Omo. Big point.
He can play both.
Ganso says, what's the deal? The deal is 70 million for Jadon Sancho in summer. Are you taking it? What about Jonathan David? Jonathan David?
No, not for me. Not for me. You know what? I think for me, with Jonathan David, he came on the scene, he burst on the scene, but where's he been since?
Talk to me about this guy, man. Everybody, we've had a chat about this off camera, but the name just keeps popping up in the chat, and I keep seeing him. Mbappe.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you, I'm not taking Mbappe, man.
Oh,
when the chat said João Felix, I'd rather take João Felix.
Oh my god!
Yeah, man. I want team players, man. I want players that can fit in a system that can, can be glued together with other players, and can work. I want to see that close control players, man. You know what I mean? I'm not saying Mbappe is a close control dribbler, but he's more running to space.
Wow.
We don't see. When's the last time we see the player that has close control?
Generational talent, Mbappe, you won't have.
But let me ask you a question, Fazia. Have we had a player that's had close control, that dribbles and takes on 3 or 4 man, that takes the ball up the pitch? When's the last time we had that?
And even fucking shoots from outside the box and gets in.
I think the closest we've had is Quadmar. Closest.
So you're comparing that to João Felix?
No, I'm saying the last player that's had probably the best technical ability, close control, and his pass is unbelievable. Just his aura about him. We've not had that. I think João Felix would be that.
Age?
22.
But no, I'm saying people would say João Felix was a few years behind.
But João Felix is one of them that even when he's 32, 33, he'll still be a quality player.
That goal he scored against was fucking ridiculous, man. That flying header. You can't.
There you go.
You can't. João Felix.
But he's on a death row contract, man.
That would seriously break the bank.
I know.
130-40 mil, innit?
There you go.
That's a baller. But if he comes in, who do you bench? Where do you play him?
I'd play him either.
Because I feel like he suits someone. He'll suit a system where he's got a proper 9.
Up front? False 9?
Hey, it was nice. It was nice to talk to you all. See you guys later. Thank you very much. I don't do false 9, by the way. I fucking don't do false 9.
You never know what Ten Hag will do.
I don't do false 9.
But you haven't watched Ajax then?
I have. I know, but not with fucking some of these players.
It's not false 9,
but we've seen false 9 with Bruno and Eriksen. You saw what happened at the start of the season.
What I'm trying to say to you is that
you put João Felix in the middle
as a. By the way, the striker
for
the one that played for Ajax.
Halle,
yeah. I'm not saying they're similar players, but I think a guy who can bring others into play. Tadic. He had Tadic before that.
Yeah, who played in the middle as well.
And
then he shipped him to the left.
But he can do it though, can he?
And then put Halle in the middle.
There you go. He can do it.
I'm just traumatized with Man United false 9. I know Ten Hag can do false 9, but I'm traumatized with Man United false 9. You put him in the middle. Martial gets shipped off then.
Martial's part of the squad. You know me now, yeah? You're part of the squad. That's my vibe right now, people, yeah? You know when people say to me, no, they're not going to play? Oh, what about that player?
He's part of the squad.
Oh, what about Donny? What can he play? You're part of the
squad.
You are part of the squad. I do not have time for people to feel sorry for themselves. You know that? If you know, where's he going to play? You're part of the squad. Do Man City players say that?
Nope.
Foden, when he was making his way into this team, only Foden just recently, in the last year or two, is now a first team.
And proper first team player.
Proper first team.
Like proper.
Before, part of the bench.
Yeah. Just
now Mahrez
cup game players.
Mahrez would be a star for United. But he's on the bench.
I mean, Zinchenko. Prime example. Gabriel Jesus. Prime example.
There you go. Why is Man United, the idea of being on the bench, like, is it so
it's scary.
Yeah. Why?
I mean, look, for me, João Felix, someone has to go. I don't think Bruno can suit João Felix. I don't think Bruno suits João Felix. I don't see it. Bruno loves to do the fucking pressing all in his own fucking way. I think he forgets what manager instructed him, and he just goes on a tangent.
Yeah.
He goes on a tangent, and then you have fucking João Felix, you have Rashford, you have Anthony, you have Bruno, all pressing. We're fucking no one in the midfield.
I know.
And that's false nine football.
But the thing is, though, once we then take out Bruno Fernandes and we have I think for me, I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I want to see if we can buy number 10 in the summer.
Who?
I'm looking at number 10s in the summer, man.
Who? I want Matteo Nunes. He can play that.
Matteo Nunes.
A proper player,
Let's
man.
Have that.
A proper player.
Yeah, Matteo Nunes. Who else is out there? Let us know in the chat. Number 10 is out there.
And modern day 10s, they play at 8 as well.
Yes, and I want that. That's what I want.
They play at 8 as well.
A player who can actually
Newcastle. We're facing him. Bruno
Guimaraes, yeah.
He's another one.
The problem is, though, what we've done this year, though, is we bought Eriksen and we still got Bruno there, and Donny's still there.
Forget Donny. Part of the squad.
Oh, I feel sorry for him, man.
Why? Why do you just said you don't want to feel sorry 30 seconds ago?
No, but that's about players being on the bench.
Yeah, forget about it. He's not good enough.
About his injury record.
He's not good enough. Okay, let me give you this dilemma. Forget Donny van der Beek because he's getting shipped out ASAP. His own freaking father sold him before.
Yeah.
And then he's come back. So what do you think? You're not going to use him.
Yeah.
Sancho as a 10.
Sancho as a 10 is going to be probably the most talked about idea, but it's never going to happen.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
So we might as well forget it.
Yeah.
You know when they say like ideas, you know what I mean? This is what ideas are. Don't waste your time.
That's no point.
Do not waste your time.
It's a Twitter myth.
Twitter myth. I know. You know how many Twitter myths can we name? Sancho
as a 10.
Yeah.
Rashford as a 9.
Yeah.
Bruno false 9. Eriksen as a 10.
Eriksen as a 10. That's another one.
Yeah.
Donny to ever play.
I created one as well. You wanna know? Lisandro Martinez at CDM.
Lindelof at CDM, I said.
Lindelof right back. That's another one that sometimes can happen.
Luke Shaw to never be dropped and never play again ever. You know why?
Why?
Because he's always back in the team. So when everyone says Luke Shaw never played again, McTominay will never play for Man United again.
I mean, McTominay's been doing well.
But I'm saying it's a myth that United fans thinks will happen, but it never happens.
Big up Omo, my member, who thinks we might win the league as well. Listen, man. He says, thank God both of you are not the manager of Man United, disrespecting Bruno and Eriksen. Thank God Eriksen Hag. We're not disrespecting Eriksen. We're critiquing Bruno. None of it is disrespect, but we're critiquing. We're critiquing. Couple name Barella, Enzo Fernandez. What do you think of that kid?
Yep, Enzo Fernandez.
Do you like him?
Yeah, decent player. Barella is someone I like, but he's more the 8. There's a couple, man. There's.
What about this one? Big name, Maddison.
Bro, that's the one.
Number 10.
That's the one.
Serious, isn't it?
You know what it is, for me? I just don't think Ten Hag would ever even look at that player.
I think
one thing I need to understand with Ten Hag is that I need to know what his talent ID is. I want to be chatting to Ten Hag one day and say, what do you like in a player? Do you like it?
I'll get Flex to ask him that question.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah, random question, Flex. Do you want to ask Ten Hag this? What about this guy, Frankie de Jong?
He has to come to the theatre, man. Did you watch Barca when he came on?
Yeah.
Oh my God, man.
Yeah.
What a player.
Centre back positions, midfield positions, put him any fucking where.
Anywhere,
box
any
to box,
place.
fucking.
Imagine that midfield of Casemiro and Frankie de Jong.
Oh my
and
God.
Eriksen or Bruno.
Casemiro, Eriksen as an 8, Casemiro in the 6, Frankie in the 10, or even Eriksen in the 10, Frankie in the 8, or even Casemiro and Frankie double, and then Eriksen in front. So many methods work because of that one player,
and that's the glue for me. We've missed out, and I was talking about we're gonna miss the opportunity, but the thing is, I think for me.
So just to clarify, you're saying if the opportunity is there, which I think it is, go and get him in January or summer. Go and get him.
Go get him in January. If the opportunity is there, if Barcelona go in the Europa League, it could be there. The opportunity
and a lot cheaper. 60 mil.
60, and obviously after the World Cup, they might not want him. So, but for me, they've got so much midfield. Kessie, even like Kessie, man, Kessie would be perfect in this team.
They won't regret. They just only signed him.
But they've signed him on a free though, but they can sell him. So.
I think Frankie de Jong, I would take him, in all honesty. I would take him. Talk to me about what you've seen from our defensive backline anyways. There's a lot of concern about Malacia, Dalot.
I think for me, Malacia deserves to still keep his place for me. I think with Luke Shaw, he's done something good, but I think people are getting a bit too excited for what Luke Shaw is meant to do as a fullback. I think
I think they missed his overlaps from Malacia. So when he's doing it, it's like, yay! But it's like, bro, it's like you're forgetting they're two different fullbacks. One is a defensive fullback, one is an attacking fullback. That's two different jobs.
I know.
Why are you expecting the same job from Malacia? Luke Shaw will never make the slide tackles that Malacia can make.
I know.
So why are we not saying whoa when Malacia does them?
Yeah, and I think for me, with the back line, I think Dalot keeps his spot. I think the interesting one for me is Lindelof of Varane. The managers, it's a bit weird, you know. The manager didn't play Varane yesterday. And I was a bit, and I think for me, I look back and I'm thinking, this manager doesn't understand, or I think he does his things on way. You have to understand what Ten Hag way is.
Yep.
He could have played McTominay yesterday because he has a game ban. And gave Casemiro a rest.
Yep.
But he didn't do that.
No.
He said, no, I want match rhythm. He didn't give Lindelof a rest and let Varane play.
Yeah.
Because he wants match rhythm. I feel like Varane's place is not going to be in until he decides to. So Lindelof will play tomorrow on Newcastle. Sunday.
I think
I'm telling you now.
Yeah, I
because
agree.
he's done the same thing with McTominay. He lets people have 4-5 games, have match rhythm, so when they come back into the team, they slot in perfectly.
Ten Hag ball, man.
Ten Hag
ball, man.
He doesn't let you have like 4-5 games on the bench. Sorry. He doesn't let you be on the bench for more than 10 games, unless you're maybe Elanga and these kind of plays.
Yeah.
But Shaw and Malacia will be rotated
constantly.
It's again to keep it fresh, to keep it, you know what I mean?
Like in terms of
not been available.
In terms of understanding the game, you never look like you're out of rhythm and out of sync. When I slot you in there, you should know what your job is. You should know what style of football. You should know how the tempo, everything slots in, and you can bring something different to the table.
Yeah.
Luke Shaw can bring something different to the table.
There you go.
That's why I brought you on. McTominay can bring something different to the table. That's why Sancho. I call them, people who watch my stream, I call them good headaches.
Yeah, of course.
Things that you think about
it's
and say,
bad headaches.
Yeah, it's good headaches. Going into the Newcastle game, what are your thoughts?
Tough game. I think it's gonna be a tough game. But I think for me, this is home, man. I mean, I was talking to Statman Baines today. He said if we could get a draw, it's a good result. I said, nah, mate, are you mad?
Baines is very on the fence-ish, and he's very he doesn't want to let his fan be. Yeah, come on. He's very
you know what,
Excel sheet-ish.
Yeah, I said for me, when you're at home, you always have a duty to win that 3 points. Even if you're playing the best team in the world, you should be looking at that game thinking, we can win.
I mean, I wonder if Bainesy comes to Old Trafford with papers of Excel files and thinking, yeah, this is not going to work. This is not going to work.
But we should, you know what it is, though? This what's game. Newcastle are Newcastle. They're a good team.
Williams.
But when they come here, we should be able to dominate. We should be able to make them look like they're struggling and they look like, wow, they've just got beat by United.
Yeah.
They came with form.
But they just beat Brentford 5-1.
5-1, yeah.
Solid
game for that,
Bruno.
5-0.
Bruno scored 2 goals. They're scoring goals, man.
They're scoring goals. That's
Wilson is a headache.
You know, last season, that game, that wasn't a 4-1 game, you know. Newcastle causes problems.
Yeah. Newcastle caused problems to fucking City.
There you go.
Bro, City.
I think for me, I still think it'll be a game where we can win. But at the same time, we just got to be professional.
We've surprised teams.
Yeah.
We've surprised Liverpool. We've surprised the fuck out of Arsenal. We've surprised.
I believe it's only our fourth home game of the season.
Yeah, it's loads of games to come.
How many games have we missed at home? We missed
Palace,
yeah.
And Leeds.
Yeah.
So January is going to be jam packed after the World Cup. But what I'm saying is, we've surprised in Liverpool and Arsenal, especially Liverpool because of after the defeat, and then if you ask me, we've surprised Everton.
There you go.
Goodison Park under the lights, man.
Yeah, there you go. Goodison Park under the light, and it's tough.
Small pitch.
I've been there so many times. Every time I've been there, we haven't won, and I've been there 2 or 3 times, we haven't won.
And I think we can surprise Newcastle.
Yeah,
I think we can suffocate them. But my concern is when Newcastle start gaining momentum, and Maximus gets in the mood, is fucking long day. Callum Wilson is an annoying striker, man. Bruno is it's the battle of the Brunos.
That's maybe why Varane might start.
It's the battle of the Brunos. Need to lock up shop at certain times, in all honesty. And when we're on their half of the pitch, we need to suffocate them. They like the fast-paced football, in and out, in and out, in and out.
Did Bruno play against us when we played them when Ragnick was there? I don't think he did. I
don't remember. And
so it's the first time we played Bruno.
Yeah, I don't remember. And he's on high momentum. He's on absolute high momentum. 2 goals in the last game. Maximum played 16 minutes last game, so he'll be looking to see if he can come on or if he starts. I don't know what they're going to do.
Against Dalot.
Peppering.
I think, you know what, that's the one where I think we could be.
If you ask me, so my starting lineup, let's just do our starting lineup whilst we're here.
Yeah.
Before we wrap up the show, and big up to everyone for
make sure you like the video, people.
For locked in as well. Appreciate all of you. My thing in the starting lineup is David De Gea, but I would put Malacia as a right back and Luke Shaw as a left back. Lock it up.
What?
Yeah,
right back?
Yeah, he can play it. He's done it before.
He can play it, but
I need Dalot to give rest, man. Dalot, I don't know if he. I think I like Malacia's physicality more than
left back play.
The reason why I'm going off Lindelof in the middle and Martinez. If Dalot gets beat, there ain't no way Lindelof is stopping Maximum.
I know.
He ain't stopping. So I need a dog in there. And the only dogs I have is Lisandro Martinez and Malacia. Luke Shaw ain't really got the dog, even though he can be physical. Yeah. Dalot did a bit against Luis Diaz and Martinelli. Ooh.
The manager will never do that.
He won't do that. That's a Twitter theory. That ain't happening.
I know.
For me, if you ask me, is put Malacia in there because he's physical. Keep Lindelof safe. Martinez is physical. Keep Shaw safe. Shaw can go up and do his bit, and then they can do 3 at the back.
Yeah.
And keep Malacia say, Joga Monito, you go do your thing.
Yeah.
You don't need the overlap. Whereas Rashford or Sancho or someone else on that side, they might need the overlap. But even Rashford's looking all right, man. Rashford's looking all right.
Rashford's probably our best attacker
right now.
Yeah.
He's taking the fucking chances.
I know he's taking, apart from that one that he should have scored. By the way, that was a joke.
That will come.
Yeah.
With games that will come. I'm not worried.
For me, you've got that team kind of spot on. The only thing I would change for me would be I'd probably play Fred.
Yeah.
Drop
I'm playing Fred. I'm playing Fred. I need legs in that midfield. And especially against Newcastle. Yep. I need legs. I need physicality. I need legs. Obviously, McTominay is thinking, are you worried about Casemiro?
Casemiro? No. I think he'll do well.
You do well?
Yeah.
You're not worried about him losing the ball at times?
No.
50-50 challenges, he misses.
First home game as well for him.
And on top of that, we've got the forwards as simple as Joga Bonito, Sui, and MBE. That's it.
Ronaldo back-to-back 3 games in a row.
Last time Newcastle, he did well. Left foot shot, went to the keeper's legs, 4-1.
Yeah, but this is a different Newcastle though.
Yeah, and this is a different Ronaldo.
Botman,
another year older.
Burns. Yeah, Trippier wasn't there last time. No free kicks, by the way. We cannot allow.
Trippier is in the mood. He's in the mood. I don't know what the fuck is up with him.
He's a City fan as well, so
he's in the mood.
Yeah.
His free kicks are fucking disgusting.
It's ridiculous, bro.
And not just free kicks in goal, delivery-wise as well. Delivery. He can whip it in from far.
Everything. Bro, I'm telling you now, we have to watch out for that, man. And as well, corners as well. I reckon we'll probably concede a corner tomorrow.
Sunday.
First.
Predictions?
3-1 United.
Goal scorers?
I'm going to go for Anthony, Rashford, and
Joga Bonito, Rashford, and
no, Anthony Rashford. And you know what? Rashford 2. Rashford 2, Anthony 1.
I'm saying a 1-0.
Okay.
Counter-attacking football.
That's it.
Counter them. Yeah, and then just control the game and just chill out. Basically, just defend, corner kicks, everything, defend.
And that's what
defend,
you do.
And just wait for the counter-attacks. If we manage another one, 2-0.
Simple.
But I want a clean sheet. Simple. A clean sheet is fucking massive against Newcastle. Facts. It's huge.
100%, bro. Got to be done.
That's it. Well, listen, big up to everyone for tuning in. SAEED live in the flesh.
Come on.
In Planet Faz.
Come on, we active. We're in a building.
This is definitely one of many that's coming.
Definitely, always, man.
Make sure to go and check out the legend SAEED. His channel links are below. His Twitter is below. Everything's below. SAEED has blessed me today. What a legendary stream, man. SAEED doesn't come up. Listen, nah, 100%. Anytime.
Come on, man. Big up the community. And yeah, man, make sure you like the video. Subscribe to the channel.
SAEED don't come out for everyone, you know.
There we go, man.
SAEED don't come out for many people.
That's what I'm saying, man. You get me?
But what did I say? They didn't believe in me.
They didn't believe in it. So
but God did.
God did.
But yeah, big up to everyone. Take it easy. God bless.